So now the next step is to add students to class. If you notice that here both the classes have 0 students. 4th A has 0 students and 5th B has also 0 student. So if this teacher wants to conduct an attendance or instant feedback in 5th B, let's see what happens. So the teacher clicks on attendance and she gets a message, no students in class 5th B. Please contact school admin or class teacher to add students. So in piCards, only a class teacher can add students to a class, or a school admin can add students to a class. So teacher 5 is a class teacher in 4th A, so they can add students to 4th A. So let's see how can they add students to 4th A. So they can click on 4th A and they are presented with a single screen which says students on top and it says add students. So the teacher can click on add students and they can enter their class 10. So let's assume that 4th A has 10 students. So the teacher will enter 10 and then simply click the create button. Now we see that there are 10 students created automatically with default names. So we can change these names as well. So let's say that the student with ID 1 is Abhinav. So we can simply click write the name Abhinav, and then we can likewise change other names also, and we can add more students by clicking on the add student button, and 11th student is added. So we can remove that student as well unless the data is saved, and then we have to click on the save button to save this data. So we click on save, and once this data is saved, uh, the screen is reloaded and it presents us with all the available options in the app: instant feedback, attendance, quizzes, and the results of those quizzes, and we can also see the students. So going back, this data will also be reflected on the main screen. Now it says that 4th A has 10 students, and if you notice that attendance and instant feedback options are also enabled now. So you can simply click on attendance or instant feedback and get started, or you can go inside the app and use those options.